things we're going to be talking about today is greenside chipping. Now, one of the biggest mistakes I see amateurs make is they put the ball off the back foot of their stance and they get their hands really forward. Now, here's a couple issues that setup's going to present. The biggest issue is we get our angle of attack way too steep. And what I mean by that is we get too much of a chopping motion into the ball. In order to counteract that, a lot of amateurs I see will then try to scoop it and flip it in the air. The best way to hit these little greenside chips is to move the ball position up right underneath the left armpit. This way I can have a very shallow angle of attack and keep the club kind of brushing the grounds. So we're going to have the ball left armpit, we're going to keep the hands pretty much centered. We're going to work on getting the hands upright a little bit, and we're going to practice not hinging the wrists at all and just brushing the grass. Once you get that, really the biggest key is keeping the left wrist flat so we don't flip it. So once I set up under my left armpit, hands up, and then I'm just going to basically make a putting stroke with a little bit of body motion, working on keeping my left wrist flat through it, and you can see I didn't take a divot there. We never want to take divots on these shots. We want the club coming in very shallow to the grounds as opposed to steep down on it like we do if we move the ball position too far back and we get our hands way forward. This will lead to chopping. This will lead to brushing the grounds. And you can also vary your trajectory in this way. Now, we never want to hit down on the ball more, but by simply doing the same setup with the ball under our left armpit, club pretty much at a 90-degree angle, hands up a little higher. If I want to hit a higher shot now, I'm just going to lean my hands back a little, which adds loft. And I'm going to try to return to that position at impact, maintaining that loft on the club so I can get the ball in the air. It's going to look a little something like this. Now, if we want to go lower, again, it's going to be the same setup. Ball under the left armpit, but now I'm going to have my hand slightly forward, de-lofting the club. Again, not trying to hinge the wrists up or anything, not trying to hit down on it, still trying to brush the grass as I turn through, keeping that left wrist straight with my hand slightly forward. The ball's going to come out a little lower. One of the biggest mistakes I see with amateurs is two chipping. They either blade it over the green or they chunk it short of the green. In order to drop your scores, we've got to get that first chip onto the green, and I think this tip will help.